400 meters. What a battle in the team competition. You could hear how much it meant to Diamond Dixon. She talked to Aaron. Now, as we look at the interesting matchup, middle of the track again, well, basically middle to outside. Lanes 5 and 6, and it starts with Deon Lendore, a freshman, and what a talented one, Trinidad and Tobago, and he is working for the Aggies of Texas A&M.
Another Aggie, but he ran an outstanding qualifying round, and as you mentioned, just a freshman, but he has some international experience, and that makes him a big difference when he's coming as a youngster and he's competed internationally.
And alongside in lane 6, keep an eye on Gil Roberts, the senior from Texas Tech with the lofty ranking.
Absolutely, and he does have a kind of a target on his back because he is the senior here, and he's been a factor in this race the last 3 years. And it is going to be a tough one. He has 2 of the Texas A&M Aggies on his inside.
Let's not forget about Babineau out of Texas A&M. Finished second in this event at the NCAA Indoors.
Set.
It's going to be interesting. Gil Roberts is moving very well already. Has already made up the stagger on Kyle Clemens of Kansas on his outside. The question is Lendore going to let him get that far away? Lendore looks like he's just woken up, and he is now starting to move also. It's going to be a race off that last turn for sure.
Here comes Lendore. You had mentioned it. Lendore and Roberts. Lendore slightly ahead, and here comes Roberts. And will Roberts overtake him? Side by side as they hit the tape. You make the call.
I tell you, I think it's Lendore, and I will tell you the reason why. Because coming down the home stretch, Gil Roberts was running with his chest so far back, he was not able to get his motion going forward to get a lean in there. Because I think if he would have had a nice lean, he might have been able to win that competition.
That was a strange finish, but let's look back at the start.
Well, right there you see
Lendore with the
Gil Roberts moving very well on the outside, and Deon Lendore let him get away a little bit, but right about 250 meters to go, Lendore starts to move very well. And at this point, I really thought the race was over. I thought Lendore was going to pass him, and it was all she wrote. But take a look at Gil Roberts' technique right there. Lendore keeping his forward momentum going, and he was able to get the win. It was very tight, just 0.03 of a second.
Lendore outleans, although it didn't take much, Gil Roberts of Texas Tech, and the big points again for the Aggies of Texas A&M on the men's side, with Kyle Clemens picking up points for the Kansas Jayhawks. Let's head back downstairs. Aaron.
Well, I tell you what, that was about as close a race as you could possibly get, Deon. Just what were you thinking as you were coming down the home stretch?
Coming on the home stretch, all I was thinking about was what coach told me back in training. Hold the form, try to compose yourself, and don't try to get too tight because it will slow you down. So that's what I was thinking. To hold my form and try to come on as strong as possible.
Did you know that you had won that race, or did you have to wait and find out with the rest of us?
Well, from my angle, it looked like I was in front, so I just waited for the official results.
Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Aaron. And there's the photo finish and the slight lean by Lendore, the freshman from Trinidad and Tobago, running for Texas A&M.